Welcome back to JD Sports Gaming as we get to part 2 of the off season, and we'll take a look at the mock draft so far on the rookies. I know we haven't really talked much about the rookies, just a little bit in this season. You got Eugene Hoffman, number 1 running back. He'll be the number 1 going to the Panthers. They have Benny Elliott, Hayes. Elliott's more of a scrambling quarterback. He does have some arm strength. As you see, just it's kind of interesting in this. I don't know if teams are actually drafting to what they need, because there are a lot of running backs going here in the first round, and you'll see like Ramsey, for instance. You have Travis Henry, and they're looking for a running back there. Another running back seed, and we'll take a look at AFC West teams. And Harvey Larson, they have Amon Green. Like, why? And they want me to take Fred Lamb, and in the mock draft, I'm not really looking at getting a running back, especially that late. And so you see a lot of running backs going. And Gardner, one of the best running backs, they have Singleton going. So it's just kind of crazy to see all the running backs going. They're going in the first round compared to this day and age in the rookie drafts. So the scouting, this is, if you ever play 2K, let me know. Always struggle with the combine and the scouting, because I just want to scout everybody, and I can't. And so when it gets in the draft time, you'll see I struggle. But I think some of the key things, since Jerry Rice retiring, I want to improve this receiving core. I need a bigger target. Lloyd, I believe he's 6'2", and Steve Smith's a little smaller. I want someone on the outside. As we see, Derek Reed at 6'6", so that's a guy a little scrawny at 200 pounds for being 6'6", and Charlie Logan, another 6'6" guy, 4'3", 840. So we're going to take a look. So that's why but some of these guys you scout, and they're not as good when they look at the ratings, because they'll show you the ratings or whatever if you go more in depth. So you see what we need. They say we need a fullback. I'm not really too worried about it. So I want to take a better look at some of these receivers, and Henry Hogan as well. So we'll take a look. Hogan can really stretch the field to speed, extremely reliable hands, and polished route runner. And I like that. I think he's a speed guy. And so we take a look at Derek Reed, who's a 6'6", 83 catching, 73 route running, 85 speed, 91 jump, and he's 6'6". 95 agility, so a polished route runner, solid hands, and that's another thing we need. We need a guy who can come down. We had a lot of drops last year from the receiving core. I think Ball is out of the picture, so I want really looking in at Reed and Hogan. We'll take a better look at Ball, but I think right now I like Reed and I like Hogan so much. And some kind of the key targets we're going after. I do want a running back, but I don't need one. And like a 4.82, I want a speed guy. I got slower guy in TJ Duckett. Another some key players or positions that we want to target. I think obviously I really want to attack the receiving unit and defensive line. In a 3-4 defense, you really don't need a pass rush. I mean you do. I don't want to say you don't. But they're going to eat up more blocks than not. I just want to get pressure. I guess if that makes sense. If I get like a D tackle, if I get 5 or 6 sacks from one of them, I'll be pretty happy. I feel like we never got to the quarterback from a defensive line point. I mean, it's all DJ Williams, but we need to create some pressure up front. Running back wise, I like to get it like a little faster guy later in the middle rounds, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. A lot of slower running backs. And you see Barry Ferguson 4.71. Obviously these 40 times aren't going to blow anybody out. And 4.82 with Fred Lamb. And that's what we were supposed to go with in the mock draft, and I'm just not seeing it. And I was going to look at the tight end position, but we did sign Mark Campbell, and I think he's just going to jump right in that starting role. And another a lot of fast receivers. I still have 3 hours left, especially in the attack. See if I can get a kicker or punter. But a defensive end wise, I mean, it's hard to go off metrics. That's when it kind of gets hard. So we're going to take a deeper look. So either like your limited time, you can't really get a good combine score. Like that's not. You can kind of see how athletic they are, but other than that, so we're going on to day 3. So Hogan, excellent catching, good route running and speed, excellent speed. So we're going to take a better look at Hogan. I think Reed and Hogan are my top 2 options. Robinson demonstrates excellent balance through holes. Not often used a receiving option, which I like to have. Always threat in open field, and I do like that part. And getting us running back. Let's see, Logan is good catching, average route running, ball 68 catching, 79 route running, 89 speed, 51 jump, and I think I'm out on ball. Unless get him on later on if I need him. Defensive end, I'll take a better look. But some of these guys seems easily discouraged at times, finds ways to QB often, which I do like that part. And we're going to take a little more look at Robertson. I think if we do that open field, kind of has me intrigued. Being a little scat back, and I like Minor, but I want to get a workhorse back. But this might be a running back by committee. That's just, I always loved having one running back, but I might have to turn to a committee next season. So here's the big board so far. Guys going up. Of course, Clark was mentioned earlier in the draft preview, and then you got Hoffman sitting still at 5. I think Carolina's more likely going to take him. And you go down, we'll see. So Hogan, the running back from Iowa. Not a lineman. So we'll go on to day 4, and we'll take a look at Henry Hogan. And oh my goodness, 91 catching, 72 route running, and 88 speed, only 79 agility, 83 jump. I am in on this guy, Henry Hogan. I didn't see him in the mock draft or the mock draft, so hopefully his stock went down. But I think I'm in on him. Robinson, good speed. Excellent agility, and break tackles average. Look at DN, seems easily discouraged to be an explosive hitter. Logan, very now. Actually, I found the receivers I'm really interested in. I think I'm out on Singleton, average speed, poor run coverage for Benson. Ball, I've been out on McGuire, poor run coverage, average pass rush. Not interested. Maybe later on in the draft if he's there. And that's oof. So then I'm on day 4, and I got 5 hours left. So I was like, I don't like some of these players who I'm scouting. But maybe I'm doing it wrong, guys. That's what I said. I would take any help and pointers I could get for the draft. I mean, I'm not hurting for anybody since it's year 2 of the fantasy draft. But I know once the contracts and everyone starts going up, the draft's gonna be real crucial. But you see a Henry Hogan, I am all in on Hogan. I don't know if I get tied up at going after scouting the better players, but who knows? Maybe that's what I'm caught up in, and the reason why. But man, that's Hogan and Reed are my top options. Singleton, I think, Robertson, 80 speed, 95 agility, adequate but not an excellent receiver. Catching 48. That agility 95 isn't kind of enticing, but I don't think I might be. If he's around the draft later on, I might take a shot on him. But you see, Singleton, I never really took a deeper dive on him after seeing that. This guy will get you a lot of stops. Pass rushing skills need some work. I like that. I like what works hard, play after play. a guy I need a motor. I get a guy with a motor. Like I said, it's 3-4. I might change it eventually, go to 4-3. I'm a big 4-3 guy. But we'll take a look at the draft preview. I guess I did say we talked about Clark. I'm a little jumping ahead of the video. That's all right. So Mel Kiper, this is why 2K is one of the better games still out there. So of course there it is. There's Derek Clark. I thought it was in the last video. My apologies. So Derek Clark obviously is one of the top guys, I guess, from the combine, and a guy that they're really big on making an impact from North Carolina State. He is a bigger guy. And some of the top 10, Adam Bennett. But I don't think I saw him on the draft board. Cedric Bush, the guard from Oklahoma State. Shane Gilbert, Leonard Richards, corner. And so I'm not defensive back wise. Obviously, I think I'm happy with our secondary, where we're at. So so they have Fred Lamb. They want me to pick him at first round. Yeah, they have him projected to go third. So I'm out. I'm out on Fred Lamb. I'm not taking him first round. But Warren Powers, D tackle. They have him going off second round. Some sleepers in the draft: Rudolph Newton, Julio Alexander, Wilson Cannon, Owen Campbell, and Jonathan Clayton. And there are some decent tight ends. Just from looking at the stat wise in the preview. But I don't need a tight end. I think I'm happy where we're at with Campbell and Johnson. So we will get ready to dive into the draft. Like I said, this draft is I never could figure it out. Maybe I don't know. I'm just way off on it. But it's going to be interesting. I don't think Hogan or Reed are going to go. So here we go. First round, and so you see everything goes as planned in the mock draft. Hoffman, Elliott, Hayes, and Lawson, 3 quarterbacks go from second, third, and fourth pick in the draft. And then you got a stretch of tackles that go. Let's see. Chiefs took Ramsey. They took a running back, which I think is interesting. And Robertson, that's who I was kind of interested in. 63 overall. I'm glad I'm out on that. So we'll take a look at the first pick of the draft, and a 78 overall. And Hoffman from Colorado, 78 speed, 84 agility, 84 break tackle. He's going to be pretty good for the Panthers. And then you got Benny Elliott, 96 arm strength, a little inconsistent passer at 71 accuracy. 79 speed, 68 agility, so he's going to be a little more of a scrambler from Wisconsin at 6'2". And then Danny Hayes is more of a pocket guy, 6'4", 214, arm strength 91, pass accuracy 71. Not going to get out of the pocket too much as he at 30 speed, 56 leadership, and 51 in composure. And we'll take it the third quarterback that's taking the draft, Chad Lawson. A little more better accuracy, arm strength at 95, pass accuracy at 78, read coverage at 66, 37 leadership. Composure a little down though at 16. But he does have enough speed, I think, to move around in the pocket. But taking a running back from the Chiefs is interesting. We'll take a look at a little bit of the players in the AFC West. Reece Sims taken first tackle, or not first tackle, but they do take a tackle, and they're only at 62 overall. That's why I thought it was just kind of interesting on some of these players. Raiders took a running back, which I thought was interesting. 61 overall, 5'7", 86 speed, 85 agility, 54 catch. And so we will go to our pick, which, as you see, the running backs were all gone, which is crazy to me. But there's no running backs. This game values running backs a lot. I guess like a real fantasy football draft. Not in this scenario, which is kind of it's funny to me. So Alonzo Ball, I'm out, but Troy Logan, route running's average. I want a guy who can get separation, and I didn't really go look. And there's Derek Reed, sitting there at 6'6", 204 from New Mexico State. 85 speed, 73 route running, 91 jump. I love it. And then you got Henry Hogan here, 88 speed. He doesn't have that height advantage, but 91 catching. I need a guy with sure hands. So I'm hoping, I guess if one of them comes back to me, I'll take both of them. And maybe trade one of either Lloyd or Smith. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've got to do it. I think I'm going to have to do it. Now I'm looking at their stats, and their stats are almost the same. So Henry Hogan, our first pick of JD Sports Gaming. Welcome to the Chargers. And look, second round, Derek Reed is there. And I was trying to look, see if I was like, maybe I didn't, and I don't want any of these guys. I don't want discouraged, blah, 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 poor. Get out of here with that run coverage, poor. You're eating up blocks in this defense. And so, and this is like, there's no, I guess I do like about Madden, they kind of give you projected round. It kind of gives you a good idea. The ball's still there, and I read. Not your typical a draft that's going 2 receivers when we have a pretty decent receiving core, but we're going to get that much better. I want to get some weapons for Vic. As you see, we're only down 2 running backs, so I'm not getting that scat back. That was one. So I'm just kind of taking a look here, but Reed's going to be our guy. Reed is our guy. I'm kind of looking at quarterbacks and seeing, just taking a look. But Reed, we're going to have some weapons. Let's just put that. We're going to have some weapons in our receiving unit, our receiving core. And that's going to be, like I said, I looked at him, I was like, yeah, no. 5'9". Give me Reed. Give me Reed. I don't know what I was doing here. So Derek Reed. I'm going to do it. 6'6", 204. Back-to-back receivers. First round and second round. Welcome to the Chargers. We are going to be a unit on offense. And then this is where I was like, I don't even know where to go in the draft. I don't have anybody scouted. And then I forgot there's a tool on here that kind of helps you out. And it kind of gives you best available. But I do like that. I think out of all the guys that scout at DN, I think Marshall was the one that kind of stood out. As you see, a lot of these guys get discouraged at times. But this is Francis Brown. That's why I like Marshall. Pass rushing skills need some work, which he can improve on. This guy will get you a lot of stops, which I like. And he's 6'4", 312. He works hard after every play. 55 hurries in college, 26 sacks. So we'll draft Marshall in the third round. And so we got our DN. I was open DN, D tackle. Corner wise, I didn't scout anybody at corner. And I think we did sign Poole. We did sign two guys in the off season at corner, kind of fill that void. So we really aren't needing some guys, and that's what I was hoping to get, like a running back later on, like just pure speed, and we can utilize him. And here's what I was kind of looking, and I would like to get some hurries on defense. And I'm just kind of looking. I'm kind of going blind here. Let's see what happens when I scouted too many guys at DN and receiver. You see, Ball's still there. I'm just 5'9", and gotta have some good hands. We're gonna be, or at least have some speed. So we're kind of looking. This is where I found out. All right, so they got suggested picks. I do like the D tackle. I probably should have gone to guard, but this does help me a lot because I really had no idea where I was going with. Let's really see our combine targets, and we already drafted most of them. So we were going to draft Warren Powers, D tackle, and this is where we're in the 5th round. And I'm just kind of have no clue at this point. I'm going in blind, no clue. So Fleming, Hunt, I'm just taking a guard. Need to see how he is, pans out. If it doesn't pan out, cut him. And the 6th and 7th round, we're taking a shot on special teams. Like I said, it's not your typical draft, a little different, especially with the fantasy draft. And we'll take a punter here. So that's how our draft goes. Not really your typical NFL draft, but I get 2 guys I want, and that's pretty much I'm happy. And we do get Reed and Hogan, which I think are going to make a big impact. And I think we could probably move, if we have to, eventually maybe Steve Smith or Brandon Lloyd, which I don't, if I have to, if I get some injuries and I need to make a move, that will be our move. But here we go, draft review. The Panthers take number 1 pick, Eugene Hoffman, the running back out of Colorado. I think he's going to be pretty good in the league. And going to Aaron Brooks in that offense. Chad Lawson going to the Niners. And then also you got Benny Elliott, Danny Hayes. I think Benny Elliott will be enticing to see with that scrambling ability and what he can do with that offense. I'm not too familiar with the Lions, though. But Patriots took a defensive end and Josh Stewart. Dolphins go Ricky Hogan, running back. Kansas City took, of course, a running back, Joshua Ramsey. And he's okay. I think he'll be an okay backup. And of course, you see some linemen going. You got another running back in Robertson. Oakland took Harvey Larson, which, like I said, just interesting picks to me. And the Cardinals took Fred Lamb, which, see, like, he's projected to go 3rd round. And I looked at him, he wasn't too good, so it is what it is. And you see our drafted, we took Henry Hogan, Derek Reed, Irvin Marshall, Warren Powers, and Sean Fleming, and then we got our punter and kicker in the 6th and 7th round, which I think we're eventually probably going to cut because I don't think they're going to be that good. But I'm excited with Hogan and Reed. And we're, of course, like I said, we're going to change our playbook. And I want to get a little more 5 wide, spread it out a little more, and utilize those weapons. And the only problem, I guess mine will be more of our bag out with the shotgun and spread it out. But hopefully that'll give us a little breathing room in the box for TJ Duckett. So here we go. You do have to negotiate contracts on here. It's not what it is on Madden. So overall, Henry Hogan, 73 overall. So I did a good job, I think. Seeing Hoffman was 78, being the 1st round pick. Reed at 69 overall, and then Powers 69 in the 3rd round. And our kicker Ramsey 64. Fleming's kind of and actually Marshall was our 3rd round. Powers was our 4th round. So we'll do have to sign our receiving unit in Hogan and Reed. So we're going to negotiate. I have to make it go all the way up. Of course, our cap's not going to really be an issue for now. So he's 5 years, 17 mil, 20% bonus. And Derek Reed wants a front load. He's looking for 3-year 2.7, but we're going to have to give him a little more. 3.45, and I guess I'm trying to get to the front load his contract. Yeah, 20% bonus. Did I go to sing? I guess I go bounce. So we do sign Reed, and then we're going to sign Warren Powers. D tackle, 69 overall was our 4th round pick, and 2-year, 1.6 million. That's after that. It's like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to sign these guys. And Brown, I'll stick with those guys. And Fleming. I guess I will sign Fleming. He's a rookie. See, that's what, 4 years, 2.3 mil. Come on, I'd give him a little more. With a 3-year, 3.10. He does accept it. Marshall, 54 overall. Is hopefully he has a. That's one thing they don't have is how well their development. But well, maybe we could develop in something big. You never know. So we're gonna crank up his contract a little more. I'm not paying them that low. Balance at 3.87, so we do sign him, and then our kickers, I'm out. And we're gonna take a look. Actually, I do save it just to make sure. So we do happen to sim preseason games, and I kind of wish I should have. I guess I should have left preseason games on so I could go and take all of my starters out. And I guess I didn't realize you sim the whole preseason. So hopefully no one got hurt. You see our schedule. So we go a rematch in the divisional round against the Steelers. Wild card round against the Raiders. Went 2-1. Split in the regular season 1-1. Then we got the Broncos, Colts, the Giants, Chiefs, and then Washington, Bills. Then we go to a bye week. Then Cowboys, then at Denver, Chiefs, Oakland, Texans, Titans again, Jags, Eagles. So our schedule's fairly tough. Got a pretty tough schedule. And we'll take a look at our injuries. And Derek Reed. So we'll be without Derek Reed for 7 weeks. And we'll take a look at some of the notable injuries of Steelers, as they are missing 2 of their D tackles in Coleman Williams, and then their safety Terrell. They did draft a safety Cohen, which I believe was a 3rd round draft choice to fill in that void. So here's a power rankings, and you see we do not see San Diego until you get to the bottom. So well, hopefully we can bounce out of that. We're 29th in the power rankings in the preseason, right before regular season. So here's what our offense looks like. TJ Duckett went down to 71 overall. When we signed him, he was 80. And we do have him on a 2-year contract. Oh, man. So that is a blow to us. His 3rd year in. Well, I guess technically his 4th year. Well, and then you got Sammy Parker, who is, I guess, banged up. Come up on the injury report. But you see our receiving unit with Reed out, Lloyd and Steve Smith, of course, and Hogan's gonna be our technically our third receiver. And then we got Campbell, our starting tight end, and Johnson and Clark. Samuels will remain at the tackle. Big Dave, our line stays the same. Big Dave, Saturday, Stinchcomb, and then Jones fills out the offensive line. We'll take a look at the defense here. Porcher, Marshall, Scott, and we're moving Scott up, so Marshall will be 3rd team. Porcher did okay. Big Sam Adams, he got Tommy Harris got a little better, so we're gonna move Harris to 1st team. Adams played all season last year, started for us at nose tackle. And Tommy Harris, pass rush 80, run coverage 82, so he's getting a start. Right in, Smith. Linebackers, Fletcher went down a few points as he was 90 overall. Fletcher, and Simino in the middle linebackers, and of course DJ Williams, 78 overall. And then on the other side, we got Lance Briggs. At corner, we got Charles Tillman. We are right cornerback. Poole. Woolfolk will be almost pretty much our nickel back. Patches retain on the other side. And you got Harris. We're mixing it up. So we got Poole, Woolfolk, and then we go safety. We got Sanders, Bashir, and Anthony Floyd. And of course, we got a punt returner. It's going to be Steve Smith. We'll see how, like I said, an injury happens or something. We might shop around Smith and see what we can get. So here we go. We're going to take a dive into the playbook of what we're going to be trying to run. And we are going to use the Chargers and change up some of it. Like I said, we're going to try spreading out. We're not going to go too in depth with it because I'm running out of time. But we are going to do like the I formation. I'm going to keep the I formation there, just short yardage situations and single back. But other than that, we're going to spread out a little more shotgun than what we used to do. Single back. And we're going to have a little empty sets as well, especially when we have Derek Reed back, and you have Lloyd, Hogan, Smith, Reed, and even we'll throw Mark Campbell out there, or 5 wide receiver Parker. I mean, we'll have a lot of speed out there. It's not with Mark Campbell, but if we put Parker in there, it gives us a lot more options and a lot of speed to go along and spreading out the defense, especially for Vic, and being able to run and create some time. And we'll still remain running a 3-4 defense. I do kind of. I'm going to actually go to a new one. So our first season game, opening game, will be against the Steelers. They beat us in the divisional round and went to the AFC Championship. Lost to the Ravens. They beat twice in the regular season. They pretty much have the same team except for Woodson. But they did draft a safety to kind of get that secondary figured out. So we will see you for Season 2 here on JD Sports Gaming as we take on the Steelers. Thank you for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you next time.